and I thought that cinema couldn't get any weirder. Hey everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog and welcome to my top 10s list. So today's top 10 video that I'll be doing today is my top 10 weirdest movie posters part 1. So as you guys may have noticed, I am into a lot of weird stuff. Like, I love watching weird movies and weird TV shows on a daily basis. And since I haven't really made a top 10 list detailing the weirdest of something movie related or TV show related or video game related, so I decided to do a top 10 weirdest movie posters list because I've been hunting for a lot of weird movie posters all over the internet, and lo and behold, I found a lot of weird movie posters on the internet. So of course I had to make this video about my top 10 weirdest movie posters part 1. So before we get into this video, here are a few things. Number 1, this video is based off of my personal opinions, so there might be some posters in this list that you guys might not agree with. So please feel free to tell me what's the weirdest movie poster you ever seen in the comments down below. Number 2, I'm not going to focus on providing a summary for these movies because this list is focused on looking at the posters themselves, so we're not really going to talk about what these movies are all about. Granted, there are some movies that I have seen before on this list, and I might go into a little detail about what I think about the movie, but overall I will just go over what these movie posters are like, so I'm not really going to talk about what these movies are all about. And number 3, there might be some disturbing imagery in this video, so if you're not a fan of disturbing imagery, you might want to skip this video. However, if you want to see the weirdest movie posters I was able to come up with, then keep watching this video. And now let's get into this video. So Dead or Alive or Brain Dead is a horror movie that was directed by Peter Jackson. And one of the things that always stood out to me about this movie when I was growing up was the movie poster. So let's take a look at the movie poster. So this movie poster has an image of a woman that has a skull in her mouth. And I always found this image to be really weird because it has a picture of a woman with a skull in her mouth. And of course, if you've seen the movie Brain Dead or Dead Alive, you notice that it's one of the goriest movies ever made. And I think that the movie poster of this kind of shows what we're about to see in this movie. Like, we're about to really see some gruesome moments in this film, and I just love the fact that this movie poster has a picture of a woman with a big skull in her mouth, as it looks very bizarre to me. And if you think that this movie poster is weird, oh boy, things are about to get much weirder from this point forward. So The Adventures of Baron Munchausen is a movie I have seen before, and it's basically about the Baron making up these tall tales to an audience that's trying to put up a stage play, and it's basically about Baron Munchausen going on these crazy adventures with his companions, and that's basically what the movie's all about. So there's been a lot of movie posters made about the adventures of Baron Munchausen, but there's one movie poster that stood out to me, and it's this one. So this movie poster features the Baron's head as a balloon, and it's such a bizarre sight to see because we see the Baron's head as a balloon, and I thought that it was kind of weird. And out of all the movie posters that were released for the Adventures of Baron Munchausen, I felt like that movie poster was the weirdest I ever seen, because just seeing a human head as a balloon was really something you wouldn't expect to see, and I just love how bizarre this particular movie poster was. So Mars Attacks is a sci-fi horror film that was directed by Tim Burton. And what I remember so much about this movie growing up was the movie poster. So let's look at the movie poster. So in this poster, we have like the image of the alien and the alien spy woman that's in the film. And of course, the most infamous image for me on this movie poster was the image of the woman who has a dog body, and the image with the woman's head on the dog's body was the image that always stayed with me because I always found that image to be very creepy and very unnatural. But also the image of the alien and the alien spy in the movie poster was also very weird. And this is one of the movie posters that always stood out to me as a kid because of how weird and a bit disturbing the poster was. So Mind Game is an anime movie that came out in the mid 2000s. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I was really interested in the movie poster for it, so let's look at the movie poster for Mind Game. So you get to see all of the characters that pop up in the movie, and they're showcased in a way that's very bizarre. Like you have some images of some real life faces in the photo, and then you have some cartoonist faces in there, and it really makes the poster look so bizarre because you have a mixture of live action human beings alongside the cartoon characters, and it just made this image really stand out to me in such a bizarre way. But I really love how colorful this particular movie poster is, and I think it really does a good job of showcasing the bizarre nature of this movie for the audience. So the next movie poster is called Night is Short, Walk on Girl, a very strange title. But let's look at the movie poster for this movie. So I really love how chaotic the movie poster looks. Like you have the images of all of these characters in the movie like crammed up together. And it seems like the background is shaped up like an apple, which makes it even more odd. I've never seen this movie before, but this movie poster really looks bizarre and I love it. And I just love those type of movie posters that have like all of these characters set up in the background and they're put in some kind of shape. Like you have all of these characters being put up in an apple shaped design in the background, and I just found that to be very creative and bizarre at the same time. So the title of this movie is a bit of a tongue twister, and it's called Bob and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. I hope I pronounced that right. I probably did. But anyway, the movie poster for this movie is pretty bizarre, so let's take a look at it. So I love how colorful this movie poster looks. There's so much color to this and it looks so beautiful. But what's so bizarre about this movie poster is that you see Barb and Star riding some kind of lobster or some kind of shrimp, and it just looks so bizarre to me. Like, I love how colorful this movie poster looks, but I also love the bizarreness of this poster as you have Bob and Star kind of riding on shrimp in this movie poster, and you have all this ocean life going on beneath them. So I really love how vibrant this particular movie poster is, and the fact that you have these two human characters over the sea life was pretty bizarre as well. So Uzumaki, also known as Spyro, is actually based off of Junji Ito's famous manga Uzumaki. So of course I have to look at the movie poster for this, so let's look at it. So the movie poster for this is very bizarre and disturbing. Like, you get to see all of these spirals happening in the movie poster. And then of course you have the girl's hair going up in spirals as well, which makes it really disturbing to look at, and everything's in green. And I just love how bizarre and disturbing this particular movie poster is. It's like the perfect movie poster to use if you want to use it for a horror movie that has a lot of surreal elements to it. So I really love the movie poster for Uzumaki, or also known as Spyro. So the next movie poster is of Forbidden Zone, and it's one of the movies that I really wanted to watch a lot. So of course it's got to have a very bizarre movie poster, right? So let's look at the movie poster for Forbidden Zone. So in this movie, you have an image of a woman in a bizarre looking dress, and in the background you have these dices and this strange abstract style in the background. And of course you have this weird looking frog person on the bottom right. So yeah, this movie poster is really bizarre. Like, all the characters on this movie poster look very bizarre, and that's why this particular movie poster is so high up on my weirdest movie posters list, because of all the characters featured on this movie poster and how bizarre they look. So this is another movie poster that has a very tongue-twister title, and this movie is called The Imaginarian of Dr. Parnassus. What a tongue twister, right? So anyway, let's look at the movie poster for this. So this is a very strange movie poster. You have an image of a girl who's like the only giant character in the movie poster, and in the background it's all checkerboard, and you have all of these strange characters popping up on the girl. It's just such a weird movie poster here. Like, I just love how everything looks so chaotic in this image, and I just love how the girl is like the only giant being in this entire photo. And of course you got the checkerboard background, which every time you see a movie that has a checkerboard background or checkerboard floor, you know that that something weird is about to happen. And by the way, I have seen this movie many years ago, and I thought it was okay. Like, I wasn't a huge fan of this movie, but I do love this movie poster. It's like the weirdest movie poster out of all the other movie posters that were featuring this film. But yeah, I really love the movie poster of this movie. Before I get to my number one pick, I would like to let you guys know that there are affiliate links in the description box below if you are interested in buying any of these movies mentioned in this video. If you buy any of the movies mentioned in this video using the affiliate links in the description box below, then I will receive a small commission that would greatly help with this channel. So please feel free to use the affiliate links in the description box below if you want to add any of these movies to your movie collection. And now a word from this channel. All aboard the Social Media Express. Want to send some tweets my way? Then follow me on Twitter. Want to see me play lots of video games and other stuff? Then follow me on Twitch. Want to join our crazy community? Then join our Discord group. Let's chat with Rabbitearsblog. Want to see more stuff from my YouTube channel? Then check out my Facebook page, Rabbitearsblog's Best Comments. Want to check me out at other awesome accounts? Here's my card. And now, back to the video. So the weirdest movie poster I've seen on this list is The Happiness of the Catacurus. Now, I've never seen this movie before, but this movie poster stood out a lot to me, so let's look at the movie poster. So I have no idea what's going on with this movie poster. All I know is that this movie poster is really colorful. It has a lot of strange characters on this movie poster. Like, you have this giant sea-looking creature in the middle of the movie poster. You have a rainbow in the background as well. And then you have all the human characters down the bottom. But this is probably the weirdest movie poster for me because I have no clue what's going on in this movie poster. Like, there's so many things going on with this movie poster. And then you have a lot of bizarre creatures in this movie poster. But I love this movie poster because of how weird and insane this movie poster is. So this is my weirdest movie poster. So those are my top 10 weirdest movie posters, part 1. Like, I had such a fun time seeking out the weirdest movie posters around the internet. And man, I found a lot of weird movie posters, which is why this is only part 1 of my weirdest movie posters videos. Because there's way more weird movie posters out there that I haven't gotten into with this video. So be on the lookout for more weirdest movie posters videos in the near future. But I had a lot of fun making this video, and I can't wait to show you guys some more weird movie posters that I was able to find on the internet. So that's my top 10 weirdest movie posters part 1. And tell me in the comments down below, did you guys think that these movie posters were weird? And what were some of the weirdest movie posters you've seen? Please let me know in the comments down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, like this video? If you want to check out more crazy content from this channel, then please hit that big old colorful subscribe button. And if you are feeling extra generous, then please support me through Patreon so I can make more awesome content for this channel.